optimization tools and solving real-world problems in the field of electrical engineering, which is organized by IEEE Bombay section in association with Department of Electrical Engineering of P.R. Pote Patil Group of Educational Institutes in collaboration with St. Vincent Pallotti College of Engineering and Technology, Nagpur. Now, it's time to welcome our today's dignitaries. The fragrance of flower spread only in the direction of wind, but the goodness of person spreads in all the direction. So first, I warmly welcome our today's function chief guest, Honorable Dr. Anand Gharpure sir, Director, Sonic Multitech Private Limited. Welcome, sir. Now, I welcome guest of honor of today's function, Dr. Surendra Gole sir, Principal SVPCET Nagpur. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
I welcome guest of honor of today's function, Dr. Satyanarayan sir. Welcome, sir. I welcome guest of honor of today's function, Professor D.A. Shahakar, HOD, Electrical Engineering Department, PRPCEM. Welcome, sir. I welcome Chairman of our institute, Shri Praveen Bhau Pote sir, and Vice Chairman, Shri Shreyash Kumar Pote sir. I welcome Honorable Dr. D.T. Ingole sir, Principal, P.R. Pote Patil College of Engineering and Management. I welcome Honorable Dr. Mohammad Juair sir, Vice Principal of PRPCEM. I welcome STTP Coordinator Dr. A.S. Telang Madam and Professor G.S. Gadge sir. I welcome all the HODs of respective department, faculty members and participants from other colleges. Now, I request Professor G.S. Gadge sir to summarize the virtual 2-week STTP on optimization tools and techniques for solving real-world problems in the field of electrical engineering. Please, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. कामधेनु पुनः विद्या यक्काले फलदायिनी प्रवासे मातृ सुदृशी विद्या गुप्तम धनम स्मृतम. Learning is like a cow of desire. It's like a herd, ills in all seasons. Like a mother, it feeds you on your journey. Therefore, learning is a hidden treasure. With these words, good morning, one and all present here. I would like to summarize our 12 days short-term training program. Basically, the work of STTP has started in the month of May after the permission received from IEEE Bombay section with the promotion of program. Dr. Telang ma'am and myself has utilized all our resources for the promotion and covered all the parts of India, and the result is we got the response from Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal, Maharashtra, Uttarakhand, from all corners of our beloved nation, India. The program has inaugurated by the hands of Dr. Satyanarayan sir, Chairperson IEEE Bombay section, with a keynote address, and our first speaker from Government College Amravati, Dr. P.P. Bedekar sir, who has given the introduction to the optimization on first day. In this 12 days second day hands-on session, the further talk on optimization was given by Dr. P.P. Bedekar sir. Dr. Kailash Sharma sir has also given a hands-on session with expert lecture on power system modeling on third day to the enthusiastic crowd. On fourth day, every participant has enjoyed a wonderful session from Dr. R. Venkata Rao sir, as sir not only gave the expert talk but also introduced us the Rao and Jaya algorithm. On same day, Dr. Dhoti sir also has given an expert lecture on dissolved gas analysis. Dr. N. Rajasekhara sir from SCRC BIT Vellore has shared information related to solar cell parameter estimation using MATLAB. On sixth day, morning has started with a very informative session on social responsibility and sustainable development goals by Dr. A.B. Marathe sir. Week 2 has started with a talk and hands-on session by Dr. T. Raghunathan sir, and sir continued his talk on 8th day 2. On a 9th and 10th day, SWAM algorithm theory as introduced by VM, Dr. VM Natarajan sir. And last energetic session was given by Dr. Narayana sir from VIT Vellore on optimization to electric system. Now, I welcome Dr. Satyanarayana sir, Chairperson IEEE Bombay section. I request sir to share few words with us. Dr. Satyanarayana sir.
Good morning, sir. Thank you very much for having me here. I would like to hear from other guests of honor today, as I was already there, as you mentioned, during the inaugural function, and I'm really happy to see that the 2-week STTP program has come to real fruition from what you summarized, and I'm sure also it has benefited a large community of faculties and other students and participants. As I also mentioned during the inaugural function, once again, I want to thank the Educational Activities Chair and Educational Activities Committee and its chair of Bombay section, Dr. Lochan Jolly, and also all the participating institutions. There are in fact 16 of them who really came together, and I think credit really goes to all of you for bringing up such a nice, useful program in 3 different phases, but also ensuring that the most important topics, current topics of interest to the faculties at large, are actually covered during this program. So there's nothing much more I want to share at this moment, and I'll be very happy to hear uh, the good words from other members and other guests on the panel today. And once again, I wish all of you also for future programs, and I'm sure you will continue to kind of make the Bombay section activities much richer by thinking of what is the best way to kind of reach out to the faculties and students at large. Thank you very much. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. Yogita ma'am, you can continue.
Yes, sir. Nothing great will be achieved without great men, and men are only great if they are determined to do so. Now, I request guest of honor of today's valedictory function, Dr. Surendra V. Gole, sir, Principal, SVP CET Nagpur, to address us. Please, sir.
Thank you. Good morning to all of you. I hope I am audible as well as visible.
Yes, sir.
Respected Dr. Anand Gharpure, Director Sonic Multitech Private Limited and Chief Guest of today's function. The another guest of honor, Professor Deepak Shahakar, HOD of the PR Pote College of Engineering and Management, Amravati. C. Satyanarayan from IEEE Bombay, management of both the institution, PR Pote College as well as the St. Vincent Pallotti College of Engineering, Nagpur. The entire organizing committee. At the outset, I would like to congratulate all the participants for completing the STTP, which is on a very significant topic and relevant topic on optimization tools and techniques for solving real world problems in the field of electrical engineering. Optimization is required everywhere. We cannot go for maximization and minimization. We have to go for optimization, that is judicious allocation. That any extreme is not very good, so we have to go for golden mean, a suvarna madhya. I congratulate the entire organizing committee for taking the lot many efforts and able to mobilize and attract the participation from more than 12 states, and around 35 plus participants are undergoing this particular program is a really a success of the program. So once again, congratulations for the organizer for organizing all this thing. Typically a question comes in my mind that when we go for these particular programs, these are being encouraged by all national level monitoring bodies like UGC, AICT, and all accreditation like NAC, NBA. They take cognizance of these activities. I would like to just try to make a open, a loud thinking topic, like what exactly the resultant utility of all these programs finally reaching to the students. Always, these definitely are going to help the student indirectly, which all of us pursue and we agree upon. The thing is that can we find out some sort of mapping of such programs vis-a-vis direct value addition to the students. Otherwise, the students at large look at all these activities of faculty as if this is not of their domain and this may not be relevant to them. This is perhaps for the enrichment of teacher, nothing to do with the student. Can we make student relate with what enrichment we get in the STTP? So that what happens, that the topics of STTP definitely will try to have a closer relevance with what is the need of the student and what is the need of the industry. I think a loud thinking perhaps can be initiated on this round, which is already in process, but still it is re-triggered with the thought that the utility of such programs directly to the stakeholders of all of us, that is students. If we are able to make it out, definitely the entire endeavor will be more and more useful. Once again, I congratulate all the participants and organizer for organizing and participating this particular program and wonderfully conducting. And we are at the fag end of the program. I would have loved to witness the feedback of all the participants before my speech so that I could have reflected on it. Anyway, congratulations and best of luck to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your views with us about this 2-week STTP. Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to call Professor D.A. Shahakar, HOD of Electrical Engineering Department, to share his views with us. Please, sir.
Thank you, madam. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, respected dignitaries, all the respected participants from the distinguished institute. A very good morning. I would like to express my pride to belong to the Electrical Engineering Department of PRPCM Amravati. But before that, firstly, I really would like to congratulate to the Dr. Aparna Telang Madam and Professor G.S. Gadge sir, the main coordinator of this STTP, for making this STTP a successful one. Also, I am expressing my sincere thanks to the IEEE Bombay section for helping us in organizing this program. Actually, the main focus of this program was to demonstrate the application of various optimization techniques in the field of electrical engineering. The main objective of this workshop, or we can say that the STTP, was to train the participant about the fundamental of optimization tools and techniques, how they can be applied for the optimization of electrical engineering problems. The various distinguished features of this program was that the lecture sessions were included hands-on training by the experts. So the participants were not only be exposed to the traditional theoretical developments and nature-inspired techniques in the field of optimization, but also learn about the practical application of optimization technique in the field of electrical engineering. So both theories and practice of optimization techniques were covered very well during these programs. And I hope we achieve all these objectives during this STTP program. So lastly, I congratulate all the participants for their successful completion of this 2-week online STTP program. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your views with us. Now, it's time to share the participant feedback with us about this 2-week STTP. So we would like to know how well have our efforts resonated to you. So I request Sadashiv Behra sir to share his views about this 2-week STTP. Please, sir.
I am audible, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you. Good morning, all the dignitaries present here. I am Sarasi Vera from National Institute of Technology, Silchar, Assam. This STTP has been very inspiring, and I am really feeling delighted to have been able to be a part of this and try to continue with a web approach to society. With this positive technique, this IEEE Mumbai sponsored STTP was entitled The Optimization Tools and Technique for Solving Real World Problems in the Field of Electrical Engineering. As we know that the electrical engineering problems are dynamic and mostly stochastic in nature. So, optimization tools for solving these problems are necessary nowadays. Of course, this HTTP was very interesting content, and techniques are discussed very well with brilliant results shown on the different optimization approaches. Finally, I would like to say that it's been interesting, a good venue, and organized very well manner. And I'm glad to took this course to learn more about how to use optimization to solve problem in the field of electrical engineering. At last, I congratulate all the members successfully completed in 2 weeks HTTP in nice manner. Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable words with us. Thank you. Now I request Ashish Damanda sir to share his views about this 2-week STTP. Please, sir. Ashish Damanda sir. I think sir is not there. So now I request Uma Iyer to share his views about this STTP. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, ma'am, actually you are audible. I think ma'am is also not there.
If anyone participant have to share their views, then they can share.
Yes, participants, your suggestions, your feedback really matters a lot for us. So please come forward and say few things related with our beautiful journey for this 2 week STTP program. So participants come forward. Yes, anyone? Aradhya madam, Ashish Dhamanda sir is there.
It seems Mr. Tushar Patil is trying to say, but he's on mute. Tushar Patil, sir, can you just unmute and speak?
Tushar sir. Tushar sir, your voice is not audible.
Subhash Anokar sir is also there.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible now.
Yes, sir. Myself, Dr. Tushar Patil. So I have attending this training program since from a day, but specially thanks to all the dignitaries that they have arranged this workshop very wonderfully. Uh, 2 to 3 points are very well covered, like social atmosphere, then solar energy, and some part of MATLAB is also there. So it was very good for me that all three topics in a one workshop. I have just got some information about that. So I thank you all the arrangement committees. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your words with us. Thank you. Now, all are waiting to hear our today's valedictory function chief guest, Honorable Dr. Anand Gharpure, sir. When you around enormously successful people, you realize that their success isn't an accident, it's about hard work. So I request Professor G.S. Garge sir to introduce our today's chief guest, Honorable Dr. Anand Gharpure, sir. Please, sir.
Good afternoon again. अज्ञात तिमिराधस्य ज्ञानच्च शनाख्या चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। जिसने अज्ञानता के अंधकार से बंद इन आंखों को ज्ञान के सूरमे से खोल दिया है, ऐसे गुरु को प्रणाम करता हूँ। सर्व संभावते त्वयि, you can do anything, sir. Dr. Anand S. Gharpure, sir, today's chief guest. He is the director Sonic Multitech Private Limited. Anand sir did his B in electronics from University of Pune. He has also completed the post diploma in medical electronics and diploma in industrial electronics. He is a chartered engineer and member of Institution of Engineers, senior member of IEEE, member of Aeronautical Society of India, member of IET. He is currently an executive committee member and webmaster of IEEE Bombay session for the last 10 years and currently chair elect 2023. He has started IEEE volunteering since 2000 as founder chair of IEEE Amrut Vahini student branch. He runs the avionics development company in Nashik, which caters to Indian Air Force, Indian Navy, Indian Army, along with PSUs like HAL. He also manages the electronics testing laboratory, which is accredited by NAVL as per ISO 17025-2005, which carries out the environmental testing. He has also won a prestigious national level IET Flight Lieutenant Tanmay Singh Dandas Memorial Award for 2015 for avionics development. So I welcome you, sir, and I request you to share your thoughts in this gathering.
Thank you very much, sir. Respected Gole sir, respected Shahakar sir, all the professors, organizing committee members, our beloved Dr. Satyanarayan, who is a chair here. So I feel privileged to be here, part of the FDP. And more importantly, was really happy to see the important word in the topic, solving real world problems. I mean, I came from an industrial background. I mean, as you said, that I have not connected with academics except giving the expert lectures or taking exams and all. But today's need of the hour is actually to put up the real world problems. We have done a lot of things in labs. We have published a lot of papers. We have done a lot of different things. We have taken patents. But the real important matter is how we are able to relate the lab work and getting it in the industry domain. Like we say, a lab to product, which is essentially key of the hour, need of the hour. You see various developed industries, countries, they are able to do that on regular basis. They have got a products, they have got labs which actually develop the technology, which actually offset to it to outsource it to the industry to make a products which can be deployed in the industry. So this was really very happy to see the change that now we are able to understand the need of the hour, that we need to actually solve the real world problem instead of hypothetical finding X, Y, Z, and all those sort of things. Essentially, that is more important in today's world. Like typically now we are doing more of Atmanirbhar Bharat, wherein we require a lot of different technologies to be built in the lab and taken out to the industry. So for example, simple matter, if there is, as you know, there is a Ukraine and Russia conflict is going on. Since I'm well connected with defense industry, we are facing a lot of problems particularly with respect to components, parts coming up in particularly in defense industry. We are already been largely driven by the semiconductor industry, which is in a lot of shortages. Supply chain has been going bad. So essentially, what we as a Indian faculties or in Indian, what I can say, academics, we expect as a from industry background, that when you are actually trying to, as sir has said, that your stakeholders, the students particularly, and those who actually go in the industry, you have to train them to actually solve the real world problem. Tell them, to inform them that whatever you do, whatever you experiment, has to be, ultimate goal has to be a product development or technology development which can be deployed, without which it won't be of any use. Although I'm not from electrical background, but I know there are a lot of challenges which are there in the electrical industry, particularly EV is coming up in a big way. EV mobility will be, or hybrid mobility is one of the major avatars which will be taken up all over world. However, we are still not yet achieved what charging characteristics which are expected from EVs, which is a purely electrical domain. The batteries, I can say, is a chemical domain, but particularly charging with less losses or utilization of maybe 99.99% optimization is more important parameter which needs to be focused on. So all these, while I suggest academics particularly that what you should actually focus on, I mean, I'm too junior to actually say that, but still I would focus that on the second year itself, we should actually try starting the projects particularly. That's why I talk or suggest in many of my lectures that in the second year, we should actually try for paper presentation, the concept paper. The miniature project that is in third year, we actually try to develop a prototype. And finally, you should try to develop a commercial viable product. So at the end of the fourth year, you are actually your own entrepreneur, which can develop and deploy a product in the industry. That should be the mindset when you are getting a student in the first year itself. And all those things will be helpful with this kind of FDPs where these tool techniques are optimized. You know how the real world problem can be sorted out, and only then you can imbibe these trainings to the students so that they are able to actually come up with better solutions and better products. Also, at the same time, I would request the faculty members to actually try to utilize the facilities which are generally available in the market. So instead of developing or working on something which is very ideal, I would say, for example, like I'll give you some example from the electronic industry. We have got algorithms which needs to work, but then there I have seen quite a few algorithms are patented for wearable technologies, which are working on maybe P8 microcontrollers with 18 GBs of RAM or 24 GBs of RAM and all those things in wearable technology. So essentially, you have to also understand the technology, how it is going to be deployed, what are its limitations, and accordingly, you have to backtrack it so that whatever the whatever the instrumentation you do, whatever the optimization you do, it has to be as per the computation capabilities of the field. As you can, I just imagine there are many things which are being discussed about optimization techniques which are used. So essentially, you have to understand what are the tools or compatibility available in the field, and accordingly, you have to design your optimization solutions. So going from 99.99 to 99.999 is a big challenge, but at the same time, the techniques, the equipments which are used has to be those who are easily available in the field for each and everything, because you cannot have supercomputers everywhere. So all in all, I'm thankful to faculty members of both the colleges to actually think that it is essential that real world problem exists and we need to solve them. So first of all, that's a we are very thankful from IEEE Bombay section to having FDP. Otherwise, we have seen a lot of FDPs which are generally in very generalized nature, but this is a very specific in solving real world problems, which is a very good start. And we at Bombay section encourage many colleges to actually kind of get into FDPs which can actually serve in the practical utilities. Thank you very much. And that's all from my side.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your valuable knowledge with us. We will definitely implement all these things, whatever you have shared with us. Thank you, sir. Now, it's time to propose vote of thanks. Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. As we come to close of our valedictory function, so I request Professor G.S. Garge, sir, to propose vote of thanks. Please, sir.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir. Gadge, sir. Madam Lochan Jolly, madam, has also joined. So we would like to welcome her. So, sir.
Yeah, I welcome Dr. Lochan Jolly ma'am, EAC IEEE Bombay session. I would like to request Lochan ma'am to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone.
Good
Thank
morning.
you, Archana ma'am. It has been a great.
Ma'am, I think you have muted.
Yeah. Am I audible now?
Yeah, ma'am.
So I just want to congratulate all the participants for successfully completing their FDP. And I would say that it's a beginning to apply whatever you have learned. And as just to inform all that all the video recordings of all the FDP are now on the EAC channel of IEEE. We'll be sharing the link with Madam to share with all the participants so that they can share with their friends and the students so that more people can take the benefit of the knowledge shared by the experts during this session. And thank you, Archana ma'am, Aparna ma'am, for calling me for this event. Over to
Thank you.
you.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. So, Shadashaya, Ganeshaivo, Vidya Arthacha, Sade Shanai Nashte, Kruto Vidya, Kane Nashte, Krutodana. Every moment one should learn. From every beat, one should learn. If you waste a second, you can't get knowledge. And if you waste a beat, you can't get money. Good afternoon, all again. I take this opportunity to express our sincere thanks to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Anand Gharpure sir, EAC IEEE Bombay section, for gracing this event by his presence and sharing in valuable insights. Your presence today in this function has immensely enhanced its importance. I also thankful to Dr. Satyanarayana sir, Chairperson IEEE Bombay section, Secretary Dr. Saurav Mehta sir, Treasurer Dr. Kiran Kalele sir, EAC Chair Dr. Lochan Jolly ma'am, IEEE Bombay section, who continue to inspire us to work with zeal and dedication. I am also thankful to the Chairman, PR Pote Patil Educational and Welfare Trust, Sri Parveen Bhau Pote sir, Vice Chairman, Sri Shreyas Kumar Pote sir, Principal Dr. D.T. Ingole sir, Vice Principal Dr. Mohammad Zuhair sir of PRP CEM, Professor D.A. Shakar sir, HOD of Electrical Engineering Department, PRP CEM, and STDP Coordinator Dr. A.S. Telam ma'am. I am also thankful to my beloved management, Dr. Father Paul Chandrakunal, Director, SVPCT Nagpur, Father Siju Jose, Financial Administrator, Professor R.B. Govardhan sir, mentor of our institute, Dr. Surendra B. Gole sir, Principal of our institute, Dr. Nitin K. Dhote sir, Head of Electrical Engineering Department, SVPCT Nagpur, who always motivate us and give free hands to work. I am also thankful to all our resource persons, Dr. P.P. Bedekar sir, Dr. Kailash Sharma sir, Dr. Nitin Dhote sir, Dr. A.B. Marathe sir, Dr. T. Raghunathan sir, Dr. V.M. Nagarjuna sir, Natarajan sir, Dr. N. Rajasekhar sir, Dr. Narayan sir, for their wonderful sessions with full of knowledge, hard work, and information. I am especially thankful to Dr. Venkata Rao sir. In spite of his busy schedule, he took time to introduce us Rao and Jaya algorithm. I am also extending my thanks to Dr. Matthew sir, Dean Academics Vellore. Further, I extend my thanks to all faculty members of both the colleges who worked really hard for the successful conduction of this STTP. Finally, I want to say thank you to all the participants who have given us a motivation to complete this STTP in 12 days time. Finally, I leave you this inspiring quote by Martin Luther King: "An individual not started living until he rises above the confines of his individualistic concerns to the broader concerns of all humanity." Once again, I thank you all for your attention. Thank you so much. Last but not the least, the important thing, that is certificate. So participants, your participation certificate with the recordings of all the sessions will be shared by our coordinator, Dr. Telam ma'am, soon. Certificates, e-certificates will be shared on your registered email ID within 7 days, and the videos are related to the lectures in the drive are already uploaded. So the link of that drive will be shared soon. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, all.
Thank you, madam. Telling madam, before we conclude, can we have the group photograph?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I request everyone, please put your video on. Let's have a one photo, group photo. Telling madam, can you stop this presenting the screen so that we
Yes,
can?
everything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1 minute.
Ma'am, I think you have to stop sharing that option. Tell him, ma'am. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you all.
And
Thank you,
before we,
Satyanarayan, sir. And
yeah,
thank you, Ghara, sir. Thank you
okay.
so much.
So
Thank
before
you.
we close, I may request all the participants, those who want to submit the papers. We have our flagship conference, which is coming on in December. So I request you to kindly please submit your papers for the same IBSSC 2022. I'll just
Sir, you can share that information with even Telang ma'am.
I'll do that.
So yeah, fine. So that we can post it on our IEEE WhatsApp group.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.